Now, what should you look for when you are selecting a fresh Christmas tree? We're shifting gears now. Let's learn from the pro, Frank Ferragine. In the forest here, and
we're a little tree lot.
We're looking for live trees, but first, before we even get there, I've already polled the audience: live tree versus faux tree.
Okay.
And most people actually are faux.
Okay.
And it could be maybe about space. It could be, like, for me, I find them a little bit easier.
Yep.
Let's talk about what might be better for the environment. What is better?
So if we look at a nice little fresh Christmas tree, and many of these condo-style ones are getting in. Look at that cute.
That's adorable. I love it.
So in terms of the environment, these are grown for harvest. So as they're growing, they provide oxygen for you and for everybody around. They provide habitat as well.
Yes.
And then when you're done with these, they go to that big compost pile in the sky.
Right.
So yeah, they just go back into the soil. And with a faux tree that lasts maybe on average about 5 to 10 years, they're going to go back into the landfill and can cause some other problems. So if you're looking for environmentally friendly, really, the fresh cut Christmas tree is still the most environmentally friendly.
Makes sense.
There is a shortage this year of Christmas trees right across North America.
Really?
The reason for that is the fires in BC, the hurricanes that have happened, all the adverse weather that we've had, fires in California as well.
Yes.
So this season, as you go out to your Christmas tree lots, if the price is a little bit more, it's all based upon supply and demand.
That's why.
Yeah.
And try and support anyways. A lot of these Christmas tree farms are family-run businesses.
Yes.
So I think it's really nice if you can support that.
Yeah.
But then it's like the options. My goodness, they're endless. You go out there and there's so many different types of trees. You don't really know which way to go.
So what I would say to you, if you don't know which way to go, the one that's probably my favorite is the one right beside you there, which is the Fraser fir.
Yeah.
If you look at the Fraser fir, it has that perfect Christmas tree shape. At the same time, you can see that its branches are a little bit more sturdy. So if you have some larger ornaments, this is going to hold that branch.
Okay.
Whenever you're selecting a Christmas tree, the easiest thing that you can ever do is you're just going to take your finger and your thumb, you're just going to pull along that branch just like that. And if you have no needles that pop off in your hand, that tree is great.
It's fresh.
If all of a sudden you're pulling across and all the needles are going into your hand, not a good idea.
Got it.
These can be a fire hazard in your home. If these dry out inside your home, this is the worst possible thing you could have in your home.
Right.
So with a stand, you got to make sure you have a large water capacity. And if people out there, do I put sugar? Do I put aspirin? Do I put all these different things? Just plain old water.
Just water.
Water, water, water is the best thing that you can do.
How often are we putting water
Well, it depends on the tree. So the tree of this size, once we cut it, so when we bring that tree home, we're going to cut it to reopen that seal, put water directly in, and you're going to find in that first day, it's just going to absorb a whack of water.
Yeah.
If it's in a brightly lit room and it's a sunny day, it's going to absorb a whack of water. If you have many days of cloud cover, you're going to find not as much water. So there are stands even now that can even have a monitor that goes to your iPhone or your device that'll actually notify you when your tree needs water.
Okay, so you can get high tech about it. Otherwise, though, are you doing it
daily?
Every day.
Daily that you want to make sure you're putting water in there.
Okay.
This is an old style favorite. This one here, the Scots Pine, larger leaf.
That's nice.
It's a nice tree. To me, not my favorite. It actually reminds me of really bad Christmases that I've had in the past. This is one, the issue that this tree has is if you look in the center, often they usually have a lot of brown stems and brown needles in the center.
Yes.
That can cause another fire potential hazard that you have out there.
It looks very flaky. Like it looks very flaky in there, and it, you know, so I get it.
Yeah, those flakes. I hate old.
That one guy's attractive.
Yeah, that's an old-fashioned Fraser fir, a little bit different. This guy here is the newest and greatest one out there in the world. So this is one of the new trees a lot of people don't know about. It's called the Blue Emperor.
Okay.
And the reason why it's a Blue Emperor, and I'm hoping that you can see this on TV as well.
I can see it.
You can see the underside of the needles are an incredible blue.
They're pretty.
The fragrance.
It's almost silver.
Yeah, the fragrance, absolutely amazing in terms of a fragrance.
Yes.
Needle retention is really important. This holds its needle for a very long time.
Yeah.
It is a damn sexy tree.
It's pretty sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, like you look at that and you're like, whoa, yeah.
He or she has got it all.
You can come home with me.
Right.
Yeah.
So good.
And then the other is just on the other side right here. If that's
I like the fullness of this one.
Yeah, that is the fattest tree around.
I like the fat ones.
Yeah, that guy right there is the balsam fir. And the balsam fir is noted because it is such a big, fat tree, nicely pruned. And with this as well, it has the branches on this, not great for big ornaments.
Okay.
But when a tree is that fat, that full, you really don't have to do a lot. You put a few Christmas lights on it, some ribbon on it, a few ornaments, and it is done for you. But you got to make sure that you have the space. And that's why now these smaller trees, because people's sizes of their homes are getting smaller and smaller, a nice little tree just like that is all you need.
Now, let's talk about when it's time to get rid of the tree, because I know a lot of us try to extend it. First of all, now is the time to get the tree. Would you say from here on in you can get your live tree?
100%, as long as you can put water in. Many of these trees are actually cut late fall, early winter. So they've been cut weeks ago. They're cut, they seal themselves. And that's why you have to recut it again as before you bring it indoors. If you don't cut it again, it's not going to absorb that water.
Okay, got it. And so, and that's going to last what?
It can
3
last
weeks?
I would say it was going to last, usually on January 1, January 2, you want to take it down. If you have this in the mid-January, causing a fire hazard, and your neighbors think you're weird.
Yeah, you look like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like getting stuff that lasts for a long time. I don't want to take stuff down on January 1. It's like the party's over.
The party's over.
The party's over, but the one thing I do miss about having live is the smell. Yeah, what do you guys do in your family?
Well, you know what, depends. This year we actually did a faux, even though I love the live.
You did.
But this year, because we have so many hockey tournaments and so many things going on, that we went with faux just for the same reason. But often we flip every other year.
Okay,
we'll go faux to live,
nice.
faux to live, faux to live.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.